Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Zesty Craft. Here are Minecraft dungeons ranking the 12 best armor enchantments. Number 10, Swift-Footed. If movement speed is important to one's playstyle, then keep an eye out for the Swift-Footed enchant. It will grant a boost to movement speed after rolling, making for a nimble playstyle. Use the roll function to get away from enemies and enjoy a movement speed bonus of 30, 40, or 50%. It adds a lot of maneuverability to your character, especially in situations where you may be overwhelmed. Number 9, Cooldown. This enchant will reduce the cooldown of artifacts being used. At maximum strength, it will be reduced by 27%. For any build that frequently uses artifacts, this is a powerful option. Some of the strongest artifacts have a cooldown of around 30 seconds, meaning a 27% reduction is pretty significant and will allow players to deal increased damage or healing through more frequent artifact use. Number 8, Frenzied. The Frenzied enchant is best suited to a tanking or melee player as well as anyone soloing content, as it requires players to be at less than half health in order to activate. It will boost melee and range attack speed by 10, 20, or 30% while remaining below half health. If you're often in the middle of a battle, then this enchant can help generate faster hits as health is reduced, allowing you to gain extra shots in when it matters the most. Number 7, Snowball. The Snowball enchant will fire a snowball at a nearby enemy every few seconds, slowing them down. It will trigger every 5 seconds initially, but this is reduced to either 3 or 1 as it's a level to maximum. It's a great way of slowing down enemies to use brain time to do so, since the effect is automatic. The enchant will help make enemy mobs more manageable with no input from the player. Number 6, Recycler. Running out of arrows is every ranged player's worst fear, but this enchantment will help. It will allow a player to craft a small quiver of arrows after being hit by enemy fire. For every 30th projectile that hits you, the enchant will craft the arrows. Higher tiers reduce this to every 20th and every 10th projectile. The top tier can reduce a steady supply of arrows, especially if combined with other arrow-producing weapons, artifacts, or enchants. Number 5, Food Reserves. Enchanting armor with food reserves will help healing effects go as further as it will drop 3 food items every time a healing potion is used. Since both potions and food are used as soon as they are picked up, this means that every potion will also heal your team. It's best to communicate that you have this enchant so teammates can allow you to pick up potions when possible, and they can benefit from the food items left in your wake. Number 4, Deflect. The Deflect enchant gives the player a chance to deflect incoming attacks, and it has a 20, 30, or 40% chance to trigger, depending on one's enchantment level. Not only will this help in terms of survival, but it's also very powerful if it can be combined with Cowardice. Deflection is also a very versatile effect, making it useful for players of all types. Ranged and melee types will benefit equally from this enchant at all levels. Number 3, Health Synergy. Artifacts are a large part of Minecraft dungeons, and most players use them frequently. This is why Health Synergy enchantment is so powerful. It will return a small portion of health every time an artifact is used. As you have access to 3 artifacts, this can add up quickly. The amount of health generated will increase from 3 to 4 and finally 5% of a player's overall health. It sounds like a small amount, but it will add up very quickly. Number 2, Final Shout. While most of this article's enchantments are labeled common in terms of their rarity, Final Shout is one of a handful of rare enchantments which is tagged powerful. These are generally more potent, though not always, and require more enchantment points to upgrade. This one really can be a game changer for survivalists who tend to get hit with regularity. When a player's health dips within 25%, all equipped artifacts will be triggered, ignoring the cooldown periods in the process. This essentially gives a sort of Super Saiyan Beast mode to players, as various buffs, powers, and attacks will be initiated at once. This is especially effective for 3rd tier, as this will trigger every 8 seconds for as long as the player's health is under the threshold. Number 1, Thorns. Thorns is a common enchant that is incredibly powerful and especially helpful to solo players or those who prefer melee. Whenever a player takes damage, it will be dealt back to the attacker. The amazing thing about this enchant is that it deals 100, 200, and a huge 300% damage back at each level. If you're lucky enough to get this option, we recommend maxing it immediately. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.